have we reached max stupid? An Atrioc video. I don't think we've ever watched an Atrioc video on the channel. I don't know if we have, but let's give it a go. Have we reached max stupid?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Marketing Monday, an emergency Marketing Monday. I have a very special message for you, and it's about a time and a place that we find ourselves in. There's a writer that I like to read, and his name is Paulo Macro. He's an old-time trader, has been trading for a long time, and he has a concept that he discusses every now and then called max stupid. It's about the times that come along in financial markets where it just feels like you can look around and spam question marks. Everybody just sort of looks around and says, wait a minute, what the hell are we doing? In 1630,
I think that's like, I think we're in that time now because people just throw money. I think because of shitcoins. I think shitcoins, people just getting investment advice from just random idiots online and just throwing money towards just stupid shit. Hawk to a coin. Even like not early meme coins, like 2021, Dogecoin was like, you know, stupid, but there was a lot of people that made money on it. And there's people that make money on meme coins, but the vast majority, I feel like, lose money. So, I don't know. I feel like it's only gotten worse.
37, the Dutch ruled the
1637 was the first max stupid.
Ruled the world. They were the most powerful and prosperous economy in the world. And they loved tulips. Specifically, they started to love a certain kind of tulip. The broken tulip, where it looked like they have flames on them, where the pattern would break up and look like it would spark like this. They realized these tulips were so valuable, everyone liked them, that if you bought a tulip and resold it later, you'd almost always make money. And this ship of fools continued.
Resold it later, but how long is a tulip lasting before it rots? That's not like a tradable thing like gold. They were trading tulips in the 1600s. You get fucking, what, 5 days? And then it fucking rots. Not that long, they hardly last planted. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, I understand their value innately, but their resale value, like you having like a 2-day-old tulip.
Continued for a whole 3 years. And it kept going up and up, and everyone's...
The price of tulips in 1637. Dude, look at that spike, bro. 1636, the fucking tulip rise, man. This was like the roaring 20s for these people.
Going up and up, and everyone started being happier and richer and richer and richer. And this tulip, most of all, the Viceroy tulip, was the most highly prized. Until at one point, somebody traded a single Viceroy tulip for 8 pigs, 4 oxen, 12 sheep, 24 tons of wheat, 48 tons of rye, 2 hogshead of wine, 4 barrels of beer, 2 tons of butter, 1,000 pounds of cheese, a
1,000 pounds of cheese. All of this shit in one.
Drinking cup, a pack of cloves, a bed with a mattress, a bedding, and a ship. And then people looked around.
What? For one tulip. Oh!
And said, maybe we've reached
How long were you there? I heard you breathing. How long were you there? You know, in 1637, somebody traded a tulip for 8 pigs, 12 sheep, 1,000 pounds of cheese, a ship.
Like a flower?
Yeah, one tulip.
Why?
Because tulips were worth a lot.
Max stupid. Stock traders got involved on the action. They started trading tulips. The price could only go up. The rage for tulips would last forever. But once they reached max stupid, all of a sudden it...
Yo, you know the person, though? Yo, that's like the guy that sold fucking Bitcoin at a peak, you know? I mean, no, not really, because Bitcoin's still up now. What's like a stock that really crashed? Like GameStop. This is like the guy who got 1,000 pounds of cheese and fucking 12 sheep, 8 pigs, a ship, and all that other shit. Selling that fucking tulip for all that was like the guy that like hodled the fucking GameStop stock and then sold at its ultimate peak.
All the tulips they were buying on debt didn't make any sense. And suddenly the debts came due and nobody wanted to buy the tulips for a higher price and they had to sell the tulips to pay off the debts and the crash was imminent. In 1999.
But they can't hold on to the tulip. Are they putting the tulip in something that's like emulsifying it so it's not rotting? How are you selling a fucking tulip and then hodling it until it gained value?
Imminent. In 1999 was the era of the internet. Microsoft, Windows XP, the rise of the internet, the .com era. This is an era where people still read magazines. So magazines like Time were still read.
Wow, chat. You know, my favorite thing to do is when I check out of a grocery store And you know when you're waiting in line to get your items scanned if you're not going to self-checkout, and they have like all the magazines lined up, and I love that no one ever buys them. Like, how much do you think those magazine companies make? If they're still in business, they have to be at least profiting some sort of money. Was that Hitler? No, that's Charlie Chaplin. Wow. You are misinformed. Wow. That's do you think anybody with that mustache is immediately just the fucking Chancellor of Germany?
But they reported on GetRich.com, the secrets of the new Silicon Valley. It was the Millennium. All you had to do was add .com to the name of your company, and you suddenly were tripling in value overnight. Pets.com blew up out of nowhere, bought Super Bowl commercials, spent hundreds of millions of dollars shipping pet food at a loss. An oil and gas company called Enron, who you may or may not have heard of, partnered up with Blockbuster Video because they thought they could start bringing streaming services to the internet. Did Enron have any idea how this stuff worked? Have they ever done anything with that before? No, they were an energy company.
Wait, so they wanted to bring streaming services to the internet, and that was actually a good idea, and then it failed?
But they thought they could get it done. And especially, there was a guy during the dot-com bubble named Michael Saylor. This is a guy who said, I want to get on this dot-com bubble. And who's doing it best? Microsoft. So I'm going to start a company called MicroStrategy to ride the wave. And the only problem is he commits fraud and loses $13.53 billion. After it's revealed he was cooking his books and the stock crashes. I found
cooking his books for 13 bill.
This article from 2001 called Confessions from a Crash, where he talks about how he didn't really cook his books. The SEC was wrong, and he was going to get back at him one day. He didn't do anything wrong, and then one day he'll prove it. Max Stupid. In 2021, Max Stupid was obvious. We were all there for that. Gary V hand drew a bunch of...
Gary V, dude. Oh my God. Yo, NFTs? I don't miss the stupidity of NFTs, but I had a friend that bought like one of those, like a shitty, cheaper crypto ape. You don't remember Gary V? Gary V, the GOAT of garage sales? Y'all don't know Gary V? Gary V pull up to a garage sale. He'd lean to the camera. Look how I'm about to con this dumbass 6-year-old out of this fucking Lego set. Look how I'm going to fucking con these idiots. This fucking grandma that looks like she's on life support out of her fucking Hot Wheels. So how much are you selling those for? They're $5 each. Little does she know that one sells on eBay for fucking $3,000. How about $4? Oh, well, that seems fair to me. Get owned on. He didn't act like that, but that's what he did. He would go to garage sales and like buy shit from like people that didn't know the value of their stuff and then fucking go flip it for like 10 times what it's worth. Or not 10 times what it's worth, 10 times what he bought it for.
Pictures in 2 seconds, called them
I used to watch Gary V all the time, bro.
priceless NFTs, and started telling all his rich and famous friends to shill them. The collection of V friends, like Passionate Parrot here, was worth tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars each at its peak. This one is still worth $3,000 for a patient.
Why? Do people still, like, are crypto apes still worth money? Like, how much are crypto apes worth now? Because I remember those were the ones that had the hype, and people would change their profile pictures to them.
Big. How the fuck? Max Stupid. But truly Max Stupid was obvious in 2021. It was when Paris Hilton went on Jimmy Fallon.
Last time you were on the show, I asked you to explain NFTs. Did so in a great way. Since then, Forbes has named you one of the top 50 most influential people in the NFT space. So congrats on that.
Thank
you know what you're doing.
Thank you. I'm so proud. I love being a part of this community and being a voice and sharing my platform and just getting the word out there because I think it's just such an incredible thing to be a part of.
Yeah, I jumped in.
I know, I heard. I'm so happy I taught you what they were.
You did. You taught me what's up, and then I bought an ape.
I got an ape.
Paris Hilton is an expert on NFTs. Why?
Too, because I saw you on the show with people and you said you got on MoonPay, so I went and I copied you and did the same thing.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
This is your
mine.
ape. Are we debuting it?
It's really cool. Like the hat, the shades.
Yeah, it's a really cool ape. It's worth $745,000. Now it's worth fucking $3 and a fucking half-dranken bottle of Coca-Cola.
Your ape.
Yes, I was going through a lot of them, and I was like, I want something that like kind of reminds me of me. But this one, it does. We made like another version of it where he takes the hat off.
I loved the memes where somebody would be raving about how good NFTs were, and then somebody would just take a picture of it, and they'd be like, I own your NFT. That's not how it works. I'm the one that owns the NFT, but I have a picture of your NFT. Well, no, because I'm the one that I own that. I own the NFT. I own the image. Well, I have a picture of it. But that doesn't mean shit. I'm the one that fucking gets it. But I mean, we're both receiving the same amount of value. Or people would have a profile picture of their crypto ape, and then somebody else would screenshot it and make it their profile picture and respond to the guy, and the guy would get pissed because he spent 40 grand on it, and somebody else just has it as their profile picture.
Max Stupid. In hindsight, obvious. We were in Max Stupid there and prices crashed. In 2024, I look around and I don't know where to begin. But a good place to start might be the website pump.fun, which has sprung up over the past year and contains people just constantly making every second brand new
Pinky Dragon, Roaring Kitty. We watched a similar video on Pump Fun recently. I think on Papa Meat's channel. Elon Musk, Elfcon.
crypto tokens with
Elfon.
random names to
Elfon Musk, in a quaint little town where the snowflakes do dance, a tale quite peculiar, a holiday chance. There sat on a chimney under the stars' sweet gleam, Elon and Red Elf at tire, as if in a dream. With a hat like a jester and cheeks flushed with frost, he sat there in silence no matter the cost. I would give this guy $1 for fucking busting out that crazy rhyme. Do you think he did that on ChatGPT, though?
to try and pump them to other generates.
You got to. Come on, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get this up. Let's get this up. Come on.
This is him shilling Merry MAGA, a Christmas
I feel like I should move my fucking webcam down here because Atrioc's just going to randomly be popping in and out. We're going to move our fucking webcam here. W reorganization. Because I keep moving my fucking webcam.
themed Trump token. A 12-year-old child scammed people for $30,000.
Wait, what? Holy fuck! Holy fuck!
You full clip.
Holy fuck! Thanks for the 20 bandos.
Yeah, he did.
Yo!
Why wouldn't he let it rise even more, though?
Yo!
He got 20 grand out of 655 viewers.
It says, thanks for the 20 bandos and dips. But just to make it a little better, it's a little more Max Stupid for our time, he then made a follow-up token called
Could you just take off your face cam entirely? Or you could just go watch the video yourself, you dumb fuck.
Sorry, apologizing for what he did, and rug pulled that one. People bought it again.
Didn't they start saying they were gonna, like, kill his family or some shit?
By the way, you'd think this first token that
Like, it got pretty serious after the second time. First time he rug pulled him, they were like, fuck you, and then they skyrocketed his meme coin, and he would have had a shitload of money. He made a sorry coin, rug pulled it again, and then they were like, dude, we're gonna fucking kill you.
he rug pulled, this clip goes viral of him saying thanks for the 20 bandos, and everyone decides that must mean this coin is worth investing in now. So he actually lost money because they start buying in. Now that coin's worth 82 million. Is this Max Stupid? It feels like it on Pump Fun.
Honestly, if I was him, I would have reinvested it in my own coin after somebody, like, posted it, and they were like, let's invest into
There's a
it.
person locking himself in a
He might have done that for all we know.
cage, pretending to be a dog until his coin hits 25 million. Can we get stupider, or is this Max Stupid? There's a guy shitting live on camera for his coin called Shitcoin. He's not getting off the toilet until it hits 50 million. It's currently at 7 million. Is this Max Stupid? This guy's shilling on TikTok how he's gonna be a millionaire off a coin called Rismus. Rismus went to zero. But the peak of degeneracy for all of this crypto online
Dude, fucking sitting on a toilet for, what, 117 hours? Wouldn't you have, like, fucking hemorrhoids terribly if your butt's just, like, sagging?
phone game
Yeah, that'd be like a hemorrhoid speed run. You're just sitting on the toilet that long. Is he sitting on the toilet, like, on top? Or, like, naked the entire time?
yesterday when we had Hawk Coin from Haley Welch, famous for the Talk to a podcast and for saying she would talk to it. Spit on that thing. She put out a post.
21% community fund, 20% free claim for Haley's fans, Web 2 fully unlocked on TGE. What does that even mean? Is this what, oh, Hawkonomics? Is this what, like, the percentage of the coin is going to?
Explaining the Hawkonomics of her well-designed, community-supported.
Hasn't she disappeared after that conversation on, like, the Twitter, like, whatever their podcast portion of their fucking app is? and she like tunes in, and she, dude, yo, honestly, Haley Welch could be like a cartoon voice actor. I gotta fucking find the clip of that. All right, I'm going to bed.
Well, turns out.
Oh, you gotta give him that hawk tune.
Bit on that thing because the day it went live.
How much money do you think she made, though? Because she was a part of, like, a whole business that, like, did it for her. Like, she didn't just do it herself. Like, it clearly got rug pulled, but I don't know if she was the one that did it. She made, like, 100K, 200K. I feel like that's not worth it. Because the potentiality of her fucking social media persona has way more than 200K in evaluation to where now, like, she might just not make money. You know what I mean?
It went from 500 million value to 60
Are rug pulls illegal? I'm pretty sure, but it's hard to prove it.
million. Collapsed overnight.
But I think they are going to try to against Haley
Everyone
Welch.
in it lost money. Only insiders sold. They generated millions in fees. It was a gigantic scam. And then when she hosted a Twitter space called The Hawk
Oh my God, this might be it.
Truth to explain what was going on, and CoffeeZilla started grilling her and her whole team for what they did about halfway through while her support
Oh my God, dude, it's the fun. She genuinely sounds like she would be in like a Nickelodeon cartoon.
of Daff was babbling
Anywho, I'm going to bed.
and trying to explain what was going on. She said this.
So I'm sort of curious, like, not for the token price itself, but just in terms of the fact that there's fees that are being generated, there's an actual, like,
Hey
source
guys,
of income.
I hate to interrupt. Interrupt you, Nick. Hello there. But
Yeah.
anywho, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh my God. Oh my God, they're just mid-conversation. She's like, I'm fucking leaving.
Actual, like,
Hey
source
guys,
of income.
I hate to interrupt you, Nick. Hello
Hey guys, hello.
there. But
Yeah.
anywho, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay.
And then she deleted the space, deleted the recording. Is this Mac stupid? Community Note explains that she's been lying. You'll have to talk to a judge about this. A few days before that, remember Enron from the 1990s?
But no, but what I'm confused about is like, did she think that the coin wouldn't get backlash? I'm not understanding. Like, did she anticipate the backlash after a rug pull? You know what I mean? Or did she think that the rug pull would go unnoticed if people kept investing?
99 bubble? A billboard shows up in Texas. We're back. Can we talk?
The world is changing faster than ever. Can you feel it? Growth, transformation, rebirth. In the modern world, you must accept change is the only constant. Learn how to adapt. Forgive. We understand this better.
I never understand any of these ads that have like a motivational undertone. I feel like my eyes glaze over. Like the Pepsi commercial from like years ago, or any of those where it's like motivation, reaching for the stars, and it shows like a farmer and then a city person and then like all these other random people, and then it's just like it glazes over. Toyota, Geico. I'm like, what the fuck am I'm not going to remember the company that just made this commercial. I'm not even remembering the commercial.
Than anyone. And we're here to lead by example.
Now, if you don't know Enron,
It might make sense for what they were saying in the ad for Enron, but still.
it's one of the greatest accounting frauds in American history. They caused blackouts in California to drive up energy prices to make money. They hid all their expenses off book, faked to be profitable when they weren't, and their stock collapsed all in one go. And now it seems they are back as part of a parody designed to sell merch and possibly sue me.
Sue him?
However, there
Oh my God, because he's wearing an Enron hat.
are reports that the patents they filed indicate that this is also going to be a crypto token. Even though it's not the same people and it's just a trademark and it's mostly a joke, they're of course
Oh, so they just own the trademark? It's not even the same. Oh, but it is the same company.
also going to scam people with crypto, it feels like. And even if they end up not doing this, is not confirmed yet, the second they announced their comeback, 50 plus Enron tokens appeared on Pump.Fun.
Yeah, none of them are going to get fucking big because nobody's going to invest in one if there's 50 of them.
Is this Mac stupid? Roaring Kitty's back yesterday for the
Oh, the guy that fucking pumps GameStop and AMC.
to tweet a cryptic tweet and then pump GameStop at the same time as somebody a few days.
Dude, why do people keep doing that? Also, he's pumped game. If you don't know who he is, he's the guy that like kind of initiated the spark rise for GameStop and AMC and shit. Why, after the 5th time of pumping and fucking selling GameStop stock, why are people still going, oh, maybe GameStop stock is actually a good fucking valued company. Maybe they do actually have a purpose. Oh, I could fucking, oh my God, GameStop, I could go and trade in my fucking 18 fucking PS5 games for $3 and a fucking rusty quarter. Oh, but when I want to buy a used game, it's going to cost me $5 less than the base price and the CD's going to be scratched. Oh, what a great idea. Oh, I could go in person to buy something and they almost never have what I'm looking for when I could just buy it online and play it on digital. Oh, yeah, let me drive to my local mall to fucking go hit up a GameStop and see what fucking Wii games they're selling. Oh, but don't forget they have Funko Pops now. You're a psychopath if you still shop at fucking GameStop.
How many times are we gonna fall for it? By the way, 2 things happen every single time this happens. He buys here, tweets, pumps, sells. But also, AMC pumps. But AMC, their CEO plans for this. Anytime they get any type of pump, they immediately dilute. The second this happened, AMC printed 50 million new shares and dumped them on the people buying. Just to make more money for the CEO. This happens again. It's happened like 50 times now. Is this Mac stupid? Just to get my sanity back, bought out this old book. This is considered like the Bible of true, sane, smart investing. It's called The Intelligent Investor by Ben Graham. I brought it out and I've been rereading it. And I found this page called Words of Warning. And it talks about the things people say when they're trying to get you to pump into a scam. Our proprietary algorithms, less volatility, low risk, higher return. The upside is unlimited. We have no conflicts of interest. Everyone else is doing it. We've already done all the work. I hear every single one of these about every stock all the time now. This book's in the trash.
Well, and the problem is that most people that are trying to like invest, especially young people, want a really high return for what they're putting in. This is not financial advice. It's just what I've noticed. ETFs, which are exchange-traded funds, which is basically, you know, a loop of a bunch of stocks, or just like, you know, a big conglomerate that you invest into. Most people don't want to invest in those, even though they're kind of the safer way to go, because you're going to gain, what, 5, 6, 7% a year? Most people want like crazy returns, like crypto returns on stocks. And so they just individually trade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stocks. That can work, right? Like you could have a stock like Nvidia just skyrocket to the fucking moon. But for the most part, like banking all of your money on one company is not smart. And even then, it's just the same shit of like, the problem with investments is like money makes money, right? If you're somebody that invests $100 into the fucking chat, name like a very popular ETF, like the S&P 500. Like if you're somebody that's like trading into that, let me actually look that up, see where it's at. The S&P 500 for the year, holy shit. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. S&P 500 is 28% this year. Okay, maybe it is. maybe it is pretty. Okay. All right, maybe everything that I'm saying is terribly wrong. Anyways, let me just continue speaking here, even though the point I was making still doesn't make sense. I feel like that's uncommon, at least in our life, for something to be up 28% in 1 year, because in 5 years, it's up 90%. Oh my God, dude, the S&P 500. Hold up. I gotta lock in my brain that the S&P 500 is up fucking 27% in a year. That's kind of scary. Anyways, what was I saying? I fucking lost train of thought. Oh, I mean, the point still stands that say you invest in the S&P 500 and you put $100 in it and you're going to make 27%. What are you making on that, chat? $27. $27.58, right? So you're making, you know, money. But if you're somebody that has $100,000 and you invest in the S&P 500, you're making the same percentage as somebody that's investing 100, but you're making $27,000, right? You're making way more. Money makes money, right? And the more money you have, the more money you're going to make off investments. So that's part of the problem too, is people are just like trying to get like a get rich quick strategy, especially young people. And I feel like it's just horribly risky.
The number of people that expect higher stock prices in the next 12 months has reached all-time highs. Everybody's in. The number of inflows into equities and stocks in the United States, all-time highs. Everyone's in. It isn't just memes. It isn't just crypto. It's everything. It's all stocks. This is net sentiment for stocks. Never been higher. The fear and greed index is at extreme greed. Is this max stupid? Probably not, because in early 2025, you can now trade 23 hours a day.
Yeah.
It's just been approved. Is this max stupid? Every country in the world has stocks. America's only...
That's going to be scary, though. The idea that you could trade basically all day, every day.
25% of the global... No, not even that. I think that's 23% of the global market cap, global economy. And yet, our stocks are worth 63%. American stocks are 63% of all global market cap. The next biggest is Japan with 5.6. China, which has half of the world's manufacturing, isn't even on here. This is the United States valuations compared to Europe. It's never been this high. Is this max stupid? Is it that much better? Is it that much bigger? Remember Enron, which had a...
Yeah, I'm kind of worried for a crash that I foresee will occur within the next, like, 5 to 10 years. And then everyone's going to lose money.
Massive downfall, huge news investigation covered for weeks because they did accounting fraud where they hid their expenses. Macy's quietly said, yeah, we hit $154 million of expenses, but it was just one employee's fault. They blamed it on him, fired him, and moved on. We had $154 million that we pretended we didn't have in expenses, and it was just one guy. Can't be blamed. Super Microcomputer, maybe you heard about them. Super Microcomputer is one of the big beneficiaries of the AI bubble. They had a gigantic stock surge, and then very recently, their accountants, their accounting company, Ernst & Young, said, hey, we can't certify your books. We're backing away. They never do this unless your books are cooked. They backed away and the stock tanked, okay? And then 2 days ago or 3 days ago, Super Microcomputer said, hey, we investigated ourselves and there was no wrongdoing. They said, no, we had an independent committee. It was just one woman who's...
Are they even allowed to do that? To have just their own, somebody within their own range just fucking investigate themselves and then clear them? You get audited by your fucking... That'd be like getting audited by your uncle.
And they fired their CFO, their chief financial officer, and they're getting a new one. The market goes, okay, and it starts bouncing back up. The books are cooked. Is this max stupid? Scottie Pippen in the 90s, basketball legend, is now tweeting who would win in a 7-game series, Bulls versus AI, and his nonstop 24/7 Elon Musk glazing while posting grok images. Is this max stupid?
Why?
There's a company called The Browser Company where this self-righteous CEO gets into...
Dude, I truly believe that Elon Musk pushes his account onto the consumers of X or Twitter. Because I also just get, if I'm like on Twitter, out of 50 tweets that I see, 10 of them are Elon Musk's. And I know he's tweeting all day, every day, and he's also like, you know, a very known person and has a very large following. But like, I like never like his tweets.
To an 11-minute video where he compares himself to Thomas Edison and Nikola Tesla. All he's doing is adding ChatGPT to a fork of Chrome, but he's raising money. Is this max stupid? But the real elephant in the room, remember from the earlier in the presentation, we talked about MicroStrategy back in 1999? Surely that's the last we ever hear from them, right? But instead, in 2024, notoriously fraudulent company MicroStrategy is back. And it's the elephant in the room. He's got laser eyes this time after decades of doing nothing.
That's fucking flatline, dude. That's under the goddamn gray line.
Of the company making almost no money. Flounder.
When did it crash? 2008? Oh, before.
Decades.
Like 2004.
Decades of doing nothing. Of the company making almost no money. Floundering. All of a sudden, he found out about crypto. And now MicroStrategy is the most talked about stock in the world. Do you know what this company does?
But why? I don't, like, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand. Half of the companies that grow this much in stock, I feel like people just invest in them off of speculation without even understanding what the fucking company does.
Supposedly a software company, but the software part of the business loses $432 million.
Yeah, then how the fuck every year, how's the company worth that amount of money then?
A quarter. All they do is borrow money and buy Bitcoin. That's it. And then the company
That's the company. They just fucking go in debt and then raise Bitcoin's price
is worth more than the
by 432 million a year. How much do you think they're pumping Bitcoin's price by?
Bitcoin they own. For some reason, it's like if you had $100,000, would you buy one Charizard or would you buy a third of a company that owns one Charizard? I'm simplifying, but not by much. They are
Yeah, you're investing in a company that's investing in Bitcoin. Just invest in Bitcoin. You're investing in a middleman.
valued at 3 times their Bitcoin under management. Okay, I'm not a true believer in Bitcoin, I'll admit it. There could be a world where a digital gold makes some sort of sense. I can't know. However, I can tell you, this company makes no sense when you could just buy, if you believe in Bitcoin, just buy Bitcoin. Do not buy MicroStrategy. If you want to go deep into the math on why this company is fraudulent, Ponzi, top to bottom, I highly recommend this incredible video by Mark Meldrum. He is a
Oh, I thought this was going to be one of those, what's that one video, or what's that one guy that does math videos that teaches you algebra and shit? Khan Academy? Yes, Sal. I thought this was going to be a Sal from Khan Academy. So here's why MicroStrategy is a fucking scam.
And no matter how many buzzwords and gibberish this guy spouts out, it doesn't make sense. But I want to leave you with one part of it. I want to show you one part of it.
Presents 20 shares. Let's just deal with the 20 shares. Of these 20
This guy kind of sounds like Sal from Khan Academy.
shares, it bought 10 units. So each share has a 50% interest in each unit, but they help out the people.
He's basically saying, if you break it down, the people that are buying the debt that they are using to buy Bitcoin are getting a terrible deal. And the only way it works is if somebody after them gets an even worse deal. The only way is if they issue even more debt later to keep the bubble going.
Doesn't this just kind of sound like a weird reverse Ponzi scheme where they're taking money, investing it to pump a stock, and then getting more in debt? Like a Ponzi scheme is where I take your money, right? I take 2 of my chatter's money and I say, I'm going to give you a 20% interest on that money. And then I go to 3 other people and I take their money and say the same thing. And with their money, I pay you guys 20% interest. And then I go to 3 more people and I do the same. And I keep doing that over and over again until I literally cannot find enough people to give me money to pay back the investors that I already have. This just seems like that, but in reverse with debt.
But all you have to do is just raise more money, and that will help these out and these out, but they won't do very well. Well, you can...
Yeah, he's just doing a pyramid.
Just raise more money, and that will help them out, them out, them out, but they won't do very well. Well, you just raise more money, and that'll help them out, them out, them out, them out, but they won't do very well.
Does that remind you of any kind of shape? The top...
Yo, literally.
Comment on this video.
But it's not like a regular pyramid scheme. It is investment, but it's like, it's through debt.
There was a guy recently, Alex Mashinsky, who was the founder of Celsius, who in an interview was pressed on the fact that
oh my God, I have
he
Celsius.
kept promising some kind of mythical Bitcoin yield. Even though Bitcoin is a non-productive asset, it would somehow produce returns that weren't Ponzi-like.
Bitcoin pays dividend. Try Celsius.
How does Bitcoin pay a dividend?
6.2% dividend because we earn yield.
How do you earn yield on Bitcoin? What do you do to generate income on that Bitcoin?
I'm happy to spend an hour with you.
Yeah, you're trading it. You got to be taking a tremendous amount of risk. The Bitcoin itself doesn't generate any yield.
It does, just like any other asset can generate yield. Gold.
No, but what earnings does the Bitcoin generate?
Everyone called this guy an idiot. They say, you don't get it. Have fun staying poor. This is Peter Schiff. Well, it turns out he was right. Alex Mashinsky pled guilty to fraud.
Damn.
But I'm sure Michael Saylor, when
I tried to get sponsored by Celsius once and they didn't want to sponsor me.
there is a whole generation of investors that now routinely assume exponential returns for all popular asset prices. All reward, minimal risk. We'll see. This is the theme of my presentation today. We'll see. I can't convince some of you. At the end of the day, you want to say have fun staying poor to me, and I want to say, bro, you got to watch out. At the end of the day, we're at an impasse.
Well, dude, yeah, because there's going to be people that still make money from these fucking schemes and the scams and the fucking meme coins and all this other shit, but the broad majority are going to be at massive losses.
I just want to point out that some of this stuff is stupid.
Well, it's just gambling. It's the same thing as saying, well, there's a lot of people that go to casinos and walk out millionaires, but the broad majority walk out broke.
That we are nearing this part of the bubble, okay? This is the iconic bubble.
But people, like myself, tend to convince themselves, but every time they walk into the casino or every time they buy a meme coin, they're going to be the one that makes money. And most of the time, you're wrong. all of the time you're wrong.
People have fallen for the same thing. They see their friends getting rich on something and they have to get in, and it keeps piling up and up and up and up and up. And everyone thinks it's a new paradigm, and then it crashes. And if you don't believe me, if you think we can get stupider, you might be right. But if you think this is smart, if you think this all makes sense, that I don't get, that I'm just a fogey and things have changed, I got a tulip to sell you.
That was a good outro. All right, WVid. All right, we're gonna have to save these other videos for Sunday's React Day.